NBC26 live at 10. Winter weekend. As we brace for the first winter storm of the season, crews are getting roads ready for safety now. Snow Bowl. The Packers tackle the possibility of playing on a white surface in Lambeau Field. And Superstorm Sandy more than a month later. WPS workers send back pictures and share their stories of helping victims recover. This is NBC26 live at 10. We begin with a NBC26 weather alert. The first big winter storm of the season is heading our way. This is a live look at Lambeau Field. Tonight, a tarp is protecting the playing surface, but it could be covered in white by game time Sunday. Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland is live at 10 with what we can expect this weekend. Cameron?
Jonathan, the National Weather Service has issued the first winter storm watch of the season for parts of northeast Wisconsin. It does include Langlade County and northern Marinette County. Both are in the NBC26 viewing area. So a winter storm watch is in effect for Sunday. It looks like a widespread accumulating snow across the entire viewing area. Having said that, a little bit of a mix is possible near the shoreline of Lake Michigan and also south and east of Lake Winnebago. Hazardous traveling is a sure bet, especially before and after the big game at Lambeau Field. When all is said and done, it looks like the heart of the viewing area will pick up about 2 to 4 inches. North and west of the Fox Valley, 4 to 8 inches. And then closer to Lake Michigan, once again, where a little mixing is possible, 1 to 2 inches of snow is likely. Of course, the big story this weekend, along with the snow, is the Packers' home game at Lambeau Field Sunday evening. It looks like the bulk of the snow will fall from the late morning to the early afternoon, but some snow will still be falling as the game starts. It'll be tapering off to flurries as we move towards midnight. Look for temperatures starting out in the lower 30s, falling into the upper 20s. Jonathan?
Thanks, Cameron. Road crews aren't waiting for the first flake to fall. Trucks in Brown County have been treating the highway since 3 this morning, laying down brine, a saltwater mix. It's the county's new plan to keep roads safe while saving taxpayer money.
If we can reduce the amount of time that we're called in at night, it's going to save overtime, and we can do the same job during the day.
Brown County Public Works reminding drivers to be cautious and patient when driving near plow trucks. NBC26, your official Packers station, will be your home on Sunday night as the Packers play the Lions in Lambeau Field, and the players are pumped to be playing in a possible winter wonderland right here at home. NBC26's Dan Koob has more from the Packers locker room.
The weather for Sunday night's matchup with Detroit may be frightful.
They don't call it the frozen tundra for nothing.
But a couple inches of snow is something Packer fans haven't seen on game day in years.
Personally, I think snow's fun to play in, so I think our players will enjoy it.
Count fullback John Kuhn is one of those players.
It reminds us of the turkey bowl that you might used to play when you were a kid in high school, so we're all pretty jacked up about it.
Temperatures won't be of the -13 ice bowl variety.
I'll be prepared to pour it in the back of my mind.
But even those who hail from warmer climates are excited.
To the little snow we get in Atlanta, when I was a kid, I used to love to run out and play in it, so I'm pretty sure it'd be fun.
Well, this probably be my first time if it's a lot of snow like that, so we'll see.
It'll be a little bit different than playing in Hawaii or whatever, but it'll be some a great experience for me, something to look forward to.
I never really had the chance to really play in like an all-white snow game.
It all comes with the territory of donning green and gold.
I mean, we live in Green Bay, Wisconsin, so, I mean, snow's going to happen. I hope it does snow. I think it'd be great.
Just make sure to bring your cape to keep warm. With the Packers, Dan Koob, NBC26.
There are plenty of events surrounding the Packers-Lions game. The NFL will celebrate the Pro Football Hall of Fame's 50th anniversary with special patches on their uniform. Also, any fan in their seat by 7 p.m. might get on the 360-degree high-definition fan cam, and stick around at halftime to see a special fan take the Lambeau leap. Police will be out in full force before and after Sunday's game, patrolling for drunk drivers. The Brown, Outagamie, and Winnebago County OWI task forces will be on the road. Also, a statewide safety campaign called Booze and Belts is underway to crack down on drunk driving and enforce seatbelt use. And if you prefer to keep warm and watch from home, NBC26 has you covered. A 1-hour pregame special starts at 5 p.m. That's followed by Football Night in America at 6 p.m. Then kickoff between the Packers and the Lions is at 7:20 right here on NBC26. Crime Watch live at 10. 3 people in Manitowoc County arrested for distributing heroin. A 23-year-old man was arrested at the Two Rivers Motel. A man and woman, both 25 years old, were arrested at home on 13th Street in Two Rivers. The Manitowoc County Metro Drug Unit seized a quarter pound of heroin. Officers believe the drugs are worth about $12,000. Police arrest 2 women for beating a man with a hammer in Oshkosh. It happened in the 300 block of Otter Avenue. Police say one of the women hit the man repeatedly in the mouth, elbow, and back, while the other woman held him down. The man eventually escaped and went to the hospital. Tonight, the 2 women are in the Winnebago County Jail. A former aide to Governor Walker found guilty on embezzling money from a veterans group. Kevin Kavanaugh will spend 2 years in prison. Prosecutors say he stole more than $51,000 that was supposed to help veterans and their families. Kavanaugh is the 5th Walker aide or associate to be convicted in a secret probe. A 6th is awaiting trial. New at 10, we're getting our first glimpse of devastation on the East Coast through the eyes of Wisconsin Public Service crew members. About 8 workers from Green Bay, Oshkosh, Wausau, and Stevens Point hit the road to New York on December 1st to help with the aftermath of Superstorm Sandy. Tonight, the pictures taken from the path of destruction. NBC26's Heather Burke is live in the newsroom with more.
Crews are working 13-hour days in different parts of New York, helping victims put their lives back together before the holidays. One worker tells us the devastation he's seen firsthand is unbelievable.
Definitely the worst that I've ever seen in my life.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but for WPS worker Steve Bonnick, it's what you can't see that's worth more.
It's just amazing what they've lost. Even now, it's, 4 weeks later, still trying to clean up, still piles of debris everywhere on the road.
Bonnick and several other WPS workers from Northeast Wisconsin are helping restore heat and gas pipes for dozens of homes around West Islip, New York. Superstorm Sandy flooded most of them.
It's just a total destruction of homes in some areas. Out on Breezy Point, some of the homes were lifted off their foundation, and one we saw was actually carried by the water 100 yards and then sitting in the middle of another street.
I've never seen pictures like that.
WPS spokeswoman Lisa Prunty says workers will be on the East Coast for 18 days.
It's an amazing thing what those crews are doing. They're trying to get people's lives back together before the holidays as well.
And Bonnick believes giving back is the greatest gift of all.
This time of year, during the holidays, just think about some of these people out here.
WPS crews will be coming back to Wisconsin on December 18th. Now, Bonnick says if you'd like to help, there's still some local relief funds that need donations. Live in the Green Bay newsroom, Heather Burke, NBC26.
Thanks, Heather. Coming up tonight on NBC26, Wisconsin remembers the governor stops in King as veterans honor those who saw firsthand the attack that drew America into World War II. And Lambo Luxury, the purse just may become the perfect accessory to any Packers outfit.
And accumulating snow is likely on Sunday, but it's also possible tonight. I'll have a look at your forecast coming up next.
NBC26 Live at 10 with Stacy Ingebretson, Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland, and Sports with Lance Allen. This is NBC26 Live at 10. Your official Packers station.